Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning, James. Good morning, Jose. Good morning, Jack. All right, let's go. And the other side. Z circles. And reverse. And shoe circles. And reverse. And pink circles. And reverse. And reverse. And reverse. Okay, put away your sticks. Okay, this stripe is representing not the Renmai in the front of the body, but the Zhongmai in the center of the body. And so I'm going to put it on in both blue and red because it is both yin and yang. So it's both yin and yang. Now, the outside of the legs, right, the tough part of the legs, there are big channels that go up and down the leg, and those on the outside of the leg are yang channels. Right? And on the inside of the leg are the yin channels. I don't know whether I can get yin on here. Let's see if I got some more tape. Right? These go right up to the perineum, right? On the inside of the legs. And it's the same on the arms. I'm going to be so taped up I won't even be able to move. And the outside of the arms are the yang channels. Right? So the red yang channels are on the outside of the body. The blue yin channels are on the inside of the body. And the reason I'm showing you this is these are the channels that you use when you do shoe circles, side to side circles. Of course, the Daimai is going to be a little bit involved in the Renmai and the Dumai. But mainly, you're working with these channels on the inside and especially the outside of the body, right? The red channels, right? Now, I want to share some pictures with you, so hold on just a second. It's not a video, it's a picture. Okay, can you guys see these clearly? Yes, no?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, well, obviously, we're looking at Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man, right? And we've got a more modern Vitruvian woman on here too, right? The point of looking at these particular pictures is the way he has these proportion drawings set up inside a circle, because that's essentially what a shoe circle is. So can you tell, looking at either of these drawings, where the center of the circle is? Catherine, do you know where the center of the circle is?
Looking at the drawings,
Yes.
I would say it's between the navel and the perineum.
Yeah, it's actually, if you were to take a compass and do it, it's right from the navel.
Okay.
So our dantian is just tiny
Below.
below that, right? But basically, this area here is the center of the circle, and boom, right? Whether you're a Vitruvian man or a Vitruvian woman, this is a shoe circle. Okay. And then let's take a quick look at the blackboard here. Okay, so the shoe circle, of course, is in fact the outer circle that we've had on the drawing all the way from the beginning. But now, rather than just describing the globe of the earth or the circle of the body, we're kind of looking at it now as a set of channels, right? Kind of abstractly, but nevertheless, right? So the arms are the upper part, the legs are the lower part, and on the body, or excuse me, on the earth, those are the 90-degree east-west meridians. So if this is the prime meridian here, this is the 0 meridian, you go around 90 degrees to the left and you'll get to that meridian. You go 90 degrees to the right, you'll get to this meridian. And on the body, what creates a shoe circle is a combination of the central axis, especially. Now, for every circle, you use the central axis, but this one's particularly important. And then the yin and yang meridians of the arms and legs. So what I've sketched out here with my tape. So let's try a couple exercises. Suppose we just start with something very, very, very simple. Just a very simple Qigong exercise. So the ball of the dantian, I'm going to start turning it from left to right. And then that's going to cause the Zhongmai in the center of the body to kind of whip, right? Can you see that whipping action going on in there? Right? And then take that whipping action out to the arms and legs. For the legs, it's very simple. Right? For the arms, and reverse. Now, this exercise, it is very, very simple, but it's very common. A lot of times we would go to workshops or tournaments, and the masters, before they got up to give their lecture or their demonstration, they would be over in the corner doing this. It's just a way of kind of waking things up very gently. But obviously, it can be a lot bigger than that. So let's do some medium-sized exercises. Nice and slow. The Dan Shen is turning. Right? The Chiang Mai has got that whip going in it, and that whip goes out into the arms and legs. And the other side. Right? And big. And reverse. Okay, let's do a Qigong exercise. Um, yeah, let's do a Qigong exercise. So this is not really Tai Chi. This is Qigong, so it's oriented toward your own inside. And what we're going to do is just start with very small circles. It starts as a Qigong exercise, but it's going to morph into a Tai Chi exercise. Very small. And reverse. And alternate. And every time you do it, it's going to get a little bigger. push a little to the outside. Now it's turning into Tai Chi because it's now concerned with the outside. And step. I haven't done that exercise in a year or so. So that exercise takes you through all the levels of Qigong and Tai Chi, at least the major levels, right? So it starts very, very internally, very gentle, and gradually works up a little more steam as time goes on. And then when you begin to turn your hands outward, that's the first level of Tai Chi. And then when you begin to make a fist or you begin to walk while you're doing it, all right, and then you make fists, that's the second level of Tai Chi, etc., etc. So it's a good exercise. All right? Or think about the first move in the form. All right? You all can do it with me. And these are purely circles, front to back circles. But these are almost pure shoe circles, side to side circles. Now, if you were really trying to do something with these side to side circles, just using your arms is not good enough. It's not going to have enough oomph in it to really do anything. So you need to get your whole body involved. The first thing is just shifting your weight. Right? And then opening and closing the Chong Mai and activating the meridians of the arms and legs. All right? Right? So the whole body is involved with every one of these motions, even if you're doing it very softly. We're so oriented toward hand-eye coordination because we're always using tools, right? So I've got a screwdriver here. You're always doing tools, working on a computer, or you're working on your car, or whatever you're working on. And so you always think the eyes and the hands, I mean, no one thinks about this, but still, you're thinking the eyes and the hands move first. But that's not true in Tai Chi. Tai Chi is about getting out of that mindset and moving the whole body first, starting with the good old Dan Chen. Right? This moves first. And then the Chong Mai moves. And then the meridians in the arms and then the legs move, right? It's the whole body moving. I'm going to exaggerate this a little bit. There's a timing that you want to get in the body, just like when you're dancing. The difference between a dance step that doesn't really work very well and one that feels good is all about timing. It's about rhythm. So I'm going to exaggerate this a little bit so it'll destroy the rhythm a little bit, but I'll try and keep it. This moves first. Watch. Right? It's already going this direction. Now, by the time my hands get up here, this is already moving left. Now, by the time my hands get left, my Dan Chen is moving to the right. And then when my hands are to the right, the Dan Chen is moving to the left. And the right. And the left. And boom, down. So there's a whip-like action going in the body, and the two ends of the whip, you could say, are the Dan Chen and the hands. Or you could say the bottom of the feet and the hands too, right? Try it. The center moves first. The center is moving. Boom. And so on from there. So that whip-like motion in the body is the signature energy of Tai Chi. Is a spiraling whip. It's spiraling at the same time that it's whipping. So it's a whip-like motion. Right? It's whip-like. But it's also spiraling. Watch my hands. Everything in the body is spiraling at the same time that it's whipping. But of course, when we practice, you don't do all that because it takes too much energy. So it's just very gentle. So there are three kinds of circles in Tai Chi. And most circles are actually hybrids of two or more of those. In fact, almost 100%. Not quite, right? Like 98%. And those circles are front to back, side to side, and level. The very first move of the form, as I've said 100 times, is a pure version of each of those. Just kind of to set the challenge out there, right? And then everything else is pretty much hybridizations of those. Even that exercise, that little 5-minute exercise we just did, those are hybrid circles, right? Because there's a lot of front to back in there, not just side to side. Watch this move. I think you guys all know this move, right? Watch for the shoe circles, the side to side circles. There's one, there's another. This is not side to side, it's something else. What about this? So if you know those three kinds of circles, you should be able to look at any Tai Chi move. You're watching me, you're watching another classmate, or watching somebody on YouTube, and you should be able to deconstruct what they're doing, because they're always going to be made from those three kinds of circles. And that's not doctrine, that's just science. We move in 3 dimensions of space. So those circles represent the X, Y, and Z axis. It's very simple, right? So when I'm doing this exercise here, what is this circle? It's a shoe circle, side to side. What is this circle? That's a ping circle, level. Ping circle. What is this circle? It's it's actually a back to front circle, so that's a Lee circle. And this is also a ping circle, a double ping circle on both sides. And then another Lee circle to finish, and this one has a little li and a little shu in it at the very end. So if you can see those circles when you watch someone, it will help you structure and learn from what it is you're watching. Otherwise, it's just crazy. It's just chaos. All right. Okay. Grab your sticks again. The Dantian moves first. All right, now, in your feeling your body, connect your Dantian to the bottom of your feet. There are two acupuncture points on the bottom of the foot. So that is one on each foot, called the Yin Xuan. That means the bubbling wells. That's where the energy of the earth bubbles up into the body. All right? So connect the bubbling wells to the Dantian. Feel that. Just feel it. You want to bring that energy from the earth up into the body when you're doing this. So if you were doing a martial art, boom, right? Where does that energy from that come from? It comes from the ground. You can feel it. And reverse. So Catherine and I were having a little discussion yesterday on email, and she was mentioning that she does not feel very well grounded. Right? Grounding is really important in Tai Chi and Qigong. And you would think, my God, that ought to be the simplest thing in the world. I'm standing on the ground. Why is it I don't feel grounded? But this is what everybody finds, without exception. Everyone finds that they're not actually grounded. Yes, physically, your feet are on the ground, all right? But energetically, they're not. And there's a term for that in Chinese called duila. It means you're floating. You're kind of just floating along. You're not really grounded. And if you're not really grounded, you can't take advantage of the ground reaction force. Look it up. It's on the Wikipedia, right? It's a true physical force. When you push into the ground pushes back into you. But if I know that sounds weird, but it's true. If your connection with the ground is not as good energetically as it might be, it's almost like you've got a short or something. And so the energy can't really flow. Okay, so you want to get grounded. How do you get grounded? I'm going to give you the secret of Tai Chi. All right? This is the formula. How do you get grounded? And it takes years to do this. You're not going to do it in 5 minutes. You get grounded by getting centered. That's the secret. You don't even have to think about the ground. What you have to think about is centering yourself. And specifically, bringing all 4 of your bodies together in the same place at the same time. And when you do that, you will find out that now that connection with the ground works. Okay, how do you get centered? You get centered by doing the most difficult thing it is possible to do. by relaxing. And oh, that's easy. I can relax. I can get a hammock and a beer and go out and sit in the sun and relax. Well, that is a kind of relaxing, but that's not the kind I'm talking about. The word for relaxing in Chinese is song, S-O-N-G, like a song, right? Only kind of pronounced like a U, song, right? If you were in Master Zhang's class, you would hear a constant refrain from him as we were doing the form. Song, song, feng song, feng song. Feng means to make. Song means relax. So he was saying, make relax, make relax. Right? It's a very active kind of relaxation. Picture a black panther moving through the jungle. That's what they mean by relax. The panther's very relaxed, right? But in just a second, it can move either defensively or offensively, but it's very relaxed. So maybe a way of saying that, other ways of saying that are, you've released the tension in the body. Is there tension in your body? Is there tension in your energy body? Is there tension in your mind? Is there tension in your emotions? Is there tension in your spirit? If you're like me or anyone else, yes, there is tension in all those places. That has to be released. Not that it's bad. What the problem is it's like static. Tension is like static. And when your system is full of static, how can you do anything? So a lot of the training that we used to do was about releasing, releasing, releasing. That's what the deep breathing is about. That's what the meditation is about. That's what practicing the form slowly and gently and carefully is about. Is just release, release, release. And it'll take a while, but if that becomes something that you do, it will start happening. You'll start to release those tensions. And when you release, you'll start to center. And when you center, you'll start to ground. Okay, that's it for today, guys. If you're going to stay for beginning Tai Chi, give me 15 minutes. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.